Hello everyone, welcome to Free Range Diva, and thank you so much for stopping by today. So I want to talk about something that I don't think I've ever talked about on the channel, except maybe a quick disparaging remark, and that's going to be retinoids. Topical retinols to be specific, because I hadn't used any. I have sensitive skin, and I wasn't willing to risk the side effects, the irritation, and I really didn't think I could handle it, to be honest. But a retinol came my way, I tried it, I liked it, and so I decided to try a few more. So what I have for you today are 3 retinoids that I recommend, and they are in 3 different price points, from affordable to mid-priced to eco-lux, because all of them are very much holistically formulated, if you will. They are made by companies that go beyond clean beauty. They really use sourced ingredients that give your skin what it needs to really be its best. They're much more about restoring the quality of your skin to the way it was when you were a baby, basically. So yeah, let's jump into it. So I have tried retinaldehyde before, although not consistently, unfortunately, and it didn't irritate. I didn't really see visible changes. They may have been slowly over time, but as I said, I was never consistent with it, so I didn't really give it a chance. A bioretinol ingredient that I have used consistently is the bakuchiol, and that is a plant that actually performs like vitamin A when you use it on the skin, in that it gives you many of the same benefits, but none of the downsides. In fact, the retinol serum that I have been using religiously for months, I use every morning, because you can use bakuchiol during the day. It does not make your skin photosensitive like other retinoids can. So we all know the benefits, but just in case, let me give you a quick rundown. Retinol, I'm only going to talk about the anti-aging benefits of retinol. So that includes reduction of fine lines and wrinkles, improvement in texture. It can promote cell turnover and collagen production, as well as improving hydration, skin suppleness, and radiance. But then again, they also have a downside or side effects, and these can include irritated skin, skin burning, itching, tingling, redness, peeling, flaking. It can even leave your skin susceptible to sunburn. So having said that, a few months ago, I started with a traditional retinol serum that didn't burn. My skin wasn't tingly. I used it as instructed, and I did not have any negative effects at all. So that's how this video got started, actually. That one was a mid-range, and I wanted to see if I could find something lower on the price point that was also effective, as well as higher on the price point that was also effective. So let's start with a quick shout out to Peak Sense. This is the bakuchiol serum that I've been using, and I think because I had been using this, and this is so gentle, it's a creamy serum that's got ceramides and niacinamide and vitamin C and a lot of oils that are very skin loving, and so I feel like my skin was strong enough because it was in a really good place when I started the retinols. And so the first one that I want to talk to you about, I'll put a picture up because all I have is this tiny little tube, and that is this 3 Ships Skin Hero with calendula, 2% bakuchiol, and this is a bioretinol serum. Now, though this doesn't have a traditional vitamin A type retinol in it, this is strong enough that you can only use this at night, or you should only use this at night. This one is $40 for 1 ounce or 30 mils. It uses 2% bakuchiol plus a rosehip seed oil to give you the retinol type effects. And you apply 1 to 2 pumps of this every night before your moisturizer. Of the 3, this one is definitely the most gentle. This is a creamy serum that absorbs quickly and feels moisturizing, but a little bit moisturizing. I mean, I did feel like when I used this that I needed an additional moisturizer afterwards. Again, I had absolutely no negative reaction to this, and this I was able to use as many times during the week as I wanted. So this I would recommend for someone who is like a gateway retinol kind of thing. For someone who's in their 40s, maybe they're just starting to see signs of aging and you want to jump on it but don't want to use anything too strong, then I think this is a great introduction, the 3 Ships Skin Hero. And the products at 3 Ships are cruelty-free, dermatologically tested. There's no SLS, SLES, no synthetics, no silicone, and no microplastics or microbeads in these products. Additionally, 3 Ships is a B Corp, a certified B Corp, and if you're wondering if you've heard that before and you didn't know what it was, to get a B Corp certification, companies are assessed for their social and environmental practices. In other words, how it treats its workers and deals with its garbage. If the company meets the standards set by this nonprofit company called B Labs, then it gets the B Corp certification. The next company that I want to talk to you about is this Banish Retinol and Ceramide Serum. This sells for $69 for 1 ounce or 30 mils. This combines traditional retinol with ceramides, glycolic acids, and alpha-lipoic acid to buffer the negative effects and make it more effective while keeping your skin calm. This is a milky water-based serum. I should show you, huh? Hold on. Yeah, you can see it's white. So you can see that it's really watery, and it feels very refreshing when you put this on. You can use this nightly, but back off if you start to see any irritation to like once or twice a week, and then as your skin gets used to it, you can then build up to that. Now, when I started this, I used this no more than 3 times a week. And after about the first week, I did notice peeling around the edges of my face, here and around here. And this part of my face has always felt rougher than, say, the center of my face, like it needed some extra exfoliation. So I was really happy to see that working, because my cheeks, which are usually the place where I feel, if I'm going to feel any kind of sensitivity, it's going to be there first. I didn't feel anything on my cheeks. And because this is a watery based serum, I would follow this up with my basic Bamboo Earth Petty-Grain Moisturizer, and it was perfect. And like I said, I noticed after a couple of days, the peeling went away. My skin on this outside here is just as soft as the skin on the inside. And I also noticed an overall improvement in clarity. Now, this was the first retinol product that I tried. A side note, YouTube has every couple of months or so, they would have a conference for invited creators at their YouTube offices and conference center in Playa Vista. And they were lovely. The first one that I went to, Marnie Goldberg actually was the speaker, and iHerb was the featured company. And they have these to expose you not only to other creators, but also to give you ideas on ways that you can incorporate more content, that you can basically put ideas for more content, basically. So at one of those, Banish was the featured company, and so I got a lot of Banish's products, and I was a little skeptical at first, but I found that there are a few products that they make that work really well for me, and this is one of them. Especially, I would think, if you are someone who has maybe oily skin and you don't want to have to put any kind of heavy creams on your face, I like something like this. You could follow it up with a lighter moisturizer, for example. And what I got, at least, was an overall clarity and softness. And they say on the website that after 12 weeks, you can expect to see significant reduction in wrinkles with an increase in collagen occurring after only 4 weeks. Those are some big claims. So I am definitely going to put this, I stopped using it to try the other 2, but now that I've tried the other 2, I'm going to go back to this and finish up this bottle at least and see if those claims actually stand up in the real world. Banish uses mostly organic ingredients. Their packaging is glass bottles and glass jars, and they used recycled paper and gums and things in their packaging, in their box packaging. Also, these products are made fresh daily. So when you get them at the height of potency. And their headquarters are right here in sunny Pasadena, California. So it's a small business, obviously, woman-owned. And if they're not on your radar, they make a lot of products, not only the ones that I've talked about, like the microneedling and the gel for breakouts. They make a lot of other products, so definitely worth checking them out if you haven't already. Oh, and they also have a program where if you send back 5 empty bottles to their headquarters, you will get $20 off your next order. Good. Alrighty then, the last of the 3, and that is going to be what's in this little box. This is from a company called Mara, M-A-R-A, and this is their Algae Retinol Face Oil. I keep it in the box because this is a clear jar. This is a introductory sample size that I got from them because this product sells for $120 for 1 ounce or 30 mils. Okay, just give me a minute to let my heart rate come down. Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually going to show this to you. I can't believe I even bought this, but you can get a 1/2 ounce bottle of this for $66. So I've also seen it for $69. So, and they, on their website anyway, they have a 10% off. So this is definitely something where if you find this at like Beauty Heroes or some other third party that is offering a sale, a site-wide sale, then maybe you might want to pull the trigger on this one. But anyway, so let's get to the details of this. Okay, breathe. Whew. All right, this is a 1.2% clean retinol with natural sources of vitamin A, as well as in a base of very hydrating oils. This is a face oil, a retinol face oil. The product contains all 20 of the amino acids that are naturally found in fermented green tea. It has phytonutrients from brown seaweed and evening primrose oil for its plumping effects and hydrating effects. When you look at the ingredient panel on here, let me just pull this up for a second. You will see that it is loaded with seed oils, with very skin-loving seed oils. Abyssinica seed oil, metafoam seed oil, sesame seed oil, argan oil. The list is huge. This has a lot of expensive oils in it, and you can tell when you put it on your skin. On their website, they say that you can get radiant skin overnight with this product, and that the skin appears visibly firmer and tighter within 24 hours after application. I noticed this, okay? I noticed it. You use this 2 to 3 times a week, and when you start, especially if you're just starting with retinols, you can expect to have your skin go through the purge, the retinol purge. However, the purge is temporary, and it's because I think of the different types of retinols that are in here, because they use cacao oil, which has the highest source of vitamin A. So you're really getting a healthy punch, but you're getting it, fortunately, in an oil base, which is calming and soothing. It says that it stimulates natural hyaluronic acid synthesis in the skin, and these oils are vegan and they're plant-based and devoid of and processed in a way so that they don't have anything bad in them, just the purest oils to soften, soothe, and moisturize the skin while you're also treating the skin with the retinol. So they want you to use this 2 to 3 times a week initially, and then build to a nightly use, following it with a moisturizer. I didn't exactly, when I started this, I didn't quite obey. I used it one night, skipped the next. then used it again, both times without moisturizer because my skin felt fine. It felt moisturized and oiled. So I used it one night, skipped the next, used it again, and then used it again the following night. And when I did, the next day, I will say that I felt tingling in my cheeks. So I backed off this week, and now I'm only going to do it 2 to 3 times a week because it's powerful. And now when I use the Mara, I will wait an hour and then apply the Bamboo Earth Cactus Concentrate Moisturizer, their lighter moisturizer afterwards. And that has been really just a game changer in that when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels like velvet. So is it worth $120 for an ounce? That's up to you. I know that when I'm done with all of these, I will probably buy one of them. Probably won't be the 3 ships. It might be the Banish, and it might just be this one. Depending on how, I'm going to stick with this one right now and use it all up. Then I'll go back to the Banish, and then I'll let you know what I think. Mara is an award-winning skincare company, and their products are infused with algae oil. They are clinically tested, and the algae is wild and sourced from France. And of course, this company, it has all the certifications. It's got Leaping Bunny certified cruelty-free. It's plastic neutral certification. And it also has a sustainability certification as well. One thing that I should do is show you my skin without makeup on it. So let's just do that now, and then we'll come back and resume. Okay, here it is, my bare skin, first thing in the morning. I actually did the Mara last night, and as you can see today, my skin is still very glowy. The only thing I put on so far today is just my serums and moisturizer. I did not put on my sunscreen yet. So this is pretty much what I look like first thing in the morning. I didn't even do my eyebrows. You know, as you can see, my skin looks very healthy right now. I think that's because of the foundation that I've been using with the Bamboo Earth skincare, the frankincense and the Immortelle and all that stuff. It's just made my skin much stronger and healthier, good barrier, which is why even though I put on a lightweight moisturizer, my cheeks are very glowy. They're always glowy. And when I mentioned that in the Mara, you can see, I can see a little bit of plumping in this area right here. I'm starting to see plumping in that area. Probably a combo of the microneedling and the retinoid that I've been using. Okay, I'll take you back to the video now. So that's it. So what do you think? Do you use a retinol? Have you used one of the more over-the-counter types of retinols? Or have you purchased the prescription Retin-A? And if so, what has been your experience? Because I am a woman of color, I tend to be really careful about active products that I put on my skin because I don't want it to have to deal with scarring and hyperpigmentation. So that's another reason why I've been a little bit careful about using a retinol. But now that I know that there are products on the market that can actually do what retinols give you, those benefits without the bad part, without the downsides, I'm on board. I'm ready to go. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you for today. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put those down in the comments for me, thoughts, all that stuff, all that good stuff. If you are new and you want to see more from me, then please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing here at Free Range Diva. And until I see you in my next video, I'm just going to wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.